Hello Immortal News family and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 11.
It pays to cross the line and eat a little dirt sometimes.
Susan Cagle, professionally known as Susan Justice, was a gifted singer-songwriter and guitarist whose rise to fame began in the most unexpected of places, the subway stations of New York City. Born on March 10, 1980, on Aruba Island, Kagel was the second oldest of 10 children raised in a musical family. Her early life was shaped by extensive global travel with her parents, who were part of the Children of God religious group. Like fellow musicians and actors raised in the group, Susan performed on street corners across the world. However, her musical journey took a pivotal turn when she left the group to pursue a career in music on her own terms. Kagel's talents as a singer and guitarist became evident in New York, where she performed as part of the Music Under New York program. It was here in a bustling subway station that she was discovered by producer Jay Levine. This encounter led to a recording contract with Columbia Records, and in 2007 she released her debut album, The Subway Recordings, capturing the raw energy of her live performances underground. She later reinvented herself as Susan Justice, releasing a second album, Eat Dirt, in 2012 under Capitol Records. Beyond her musical achievements, Kagel was known for her resilience, leaving behind her past to build a career on her own terms. She graced major platforms like The Oprah Winfrey Show and was featured in films like New York Lately. Susan Cagle passed away at the age of 44. Her legacy as an artist who embraced authenticity and perseverance continues to inspire. Tributes to Susan Cagle. Number 10. Cunnie Williams, born on March 17, 1963 in Los Angeles, California, was a celebrated R&B singer whose soulful voice was often compared to the iconic Barry White. Initially pursuing a career in basketball, Williams transitioned to music in the early 1990s, where he quickly gained recognition for his deep, velvety vocals and unique style. His musical journey began with the release of his debut album Comin' From the Heart of the Ghetto in 1995, which showcased his ability to blend heartfelt lyrics with smooth, captivating melodies. Williams achieved international success with hits such as Saturday, which charted in Italy, and Come Back to Me, which became a favorite in France. His album Nighttime in Paris also saw commercial success, cementing his status as a respected figure in the European R&B scene. Throughout his career, Williams worked with notable artists including Moni Love and Heavy D, expanding his influence in both the R&B and hip-hop genres. Aside from his music, Williams was known for his personal charm and dedication to his craft. He was a passionate performer, often accompanied by his siblings on stage, creating an intimate and family-oriented atmosphere in his shows. His song Life Goes On was featured in the soundtrack of the French film The Magnet, further highlighting his global appeal. Williams passed away at the age of 61. His music continues to resonate with fans across the world, leaving a lasting legacy in the R&B genre. Tributes to Cunnie Williams. Number 9. Aaron Kaufman was a visionary filmmaker, known for his compelling documentaries and feature films that left a significant impact on both audiences and the film industry. Born in Long Island, New York, Kaufman was introduced to cinema at an early age, with his uncle sparking his passion for storytelling through film. He began his career by launching a small animation company before moving on to work with Palm Pictures and founding his production company, Barbarian Films. Kaufman gained wide recognition for his collaborations with Robert Rodriguez, serving as a producer on films such as Machete, Machete Kills, and Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. His career as a producer also included notable films like The Greatest, Spread, and chef. However, Kaufman's passion for directing grew over time, leading him to helm projects like the substance thriller Urge and the hard-hitting documentary Crusaders, Ex-Jehovah's Witnesses Speak Out. One of his most notable works was the 2023 documentary Superpower, which he co-directed with Sean Penn. The documentary originally aimed to explore the life of President Volodymyr Zelensky, but after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, it transformed into a powerful exploration of the human cost of war. Kaufman's ability to adapt and tell this crucial story cemented his reputation as a director with both heart and vision. At the time of his passing, Kaufman had completed 2 more projects, Stealing Don Ho and Ironbirds. He is survived by his 3 children and his partner, Kia. Kaufman's sudden death at the age of 51 from an apparent heart attack is a profound loss, but his cinematic legacy will continue to inspire future filmmakers. Tributes to Aaron Kaufman. Number 8. Mark Edward was a renowned American mentalist, author, and skeptic whose career spanned several decades and left an indelible mark on both the world of magic and the skeptical community. Born in Los Angeles, California, Mark developed an early interest in magic thanks to his grandfather, who introduced him to the art of illusion. By the age of 11, he was performing for family and friends, and this passion would later shape his career as both a performer and a critic of the psychic industry. Edward's career in magic and mentalism was multifaceted. He became a celebrated performer at Hollywood's Magic Castle, where he spent 14 years as a resident medium in the Houdini seance room. His mastery of mentalism and psychic illusions made him a standout in the world of entertainment, but his work took on a new dimension when he turned his talents toward exposing fraudulent psychics. A key figure in the skeptical movement, Edward worked closely with organizations like the Skeptic Society and Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, using his expertise to educate the public on the tricks used by so-called psychics to exploit vulnerable individuals. Beyond his performances, Mark was an influential author. His book Psychic Blues provided an insider's perspective on the psychic industry, highlighting the ethical concerns of the business. He was also known for coining the term grief vampire to describe psychics who prey on people in mourning. Mark Edward passed away at the age of 73, leaving behind a legacy of performance, education, and advocacy for truth in a world often clouded by deception. Tributes to Mark Edward. Number 7. Tom Brown Jr. was a pioneering American naturalist, survivalist, and author whose lifelong passion for wilderness tracking and outdoor survival inspired thousands. Born in Toms River, New Jersey on January 29, 1950, Brown's early fascination with nature was nurtured by a Lipan Apache elder, Stalking Wolf, who taught him essential tracking and survival skills. These formative experiences shaped his future, making him one of the foremost experts in outdoor survival and wilderness education. Brown's career took off with the founding of his renowned tracker school in the New Jersey Pine Barrens, where he taught countless students about wilderness survival, tracking, and the connection between humans and nature. His tracker school became a touchstone for those seeking practical skills and deeper spiritual insights into the natural world. He also worked as a professional tracker, helping law enforcement and search and rescue teams, and his expertise gained national recognition. Throughout his career, Brown authored 18 books, including The Tracker and The Science and Art of Tracking, which continue to inspire readers with his philosophy and practical wisdom. His writing combined adventure with a call to preserve and respect nature, making him a revered figure in both the outdoor community and among environmentalists. Brown was married 3 times and was a devoted father. He was deeply committed to teaching the next generation about living in harmony with the earth, which became his life's mission. Tom Brown Jr. passed away at the age of 74. His legacy lives on through his teachings, books, and the lasting impact he made on the world of wilderness survival. Tributes to Tom Brown Jr.
Number 6.
Andrew Schally, a pioneering endocrinologist and Nobel laureate, left an indelible mark on the field of medicine with his groundbreaking research on the hypothalamus and hormone regulation. Born in Wilno, now Vilnius, Lithuania in 1926, Schally fled Europe during World War II and later settled in the United States, where he pursued his passion for science. His early life, shaped by survival and migration, would fuel his resilience and dedication to scientific discovery. Schally's most notable achievement came in 1977 when he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, alongside Roger Guillemin and Rosalind Yallo. Their research revealed that the hypothalamus controls the release of hormones from the pituitary gland, revolutionizing the understanding of hormonal regulation and opening doors to new treatments for diseases such as cancer. Schally's subsequent work on developing agonists for gonadotropin-releasing hormone, GnRH, led to transformative treatments for prostate cancer, a breakthrough that remains the gold standard for many patients. Throughout his distinguished career, Schally contributed to cancer research, endocrinology, and birth control methods, cementing his legacy as a leading figure in medical science. His tireless dedication to improving lives through science was further demonstrated by his continued research, even after the death of his wife, Anna Maria, from thyroid cancer. Schally passed away at the age of 97, leaving behind a legacy of scientific achievement that continues to impact medicine today. His work not only advanced the understanding of endocrinology, but also inspired future generations of scientists and physicians. Tributes to Andrew Schally.
Number 5.
Thelma Mothershed was a courageous leader who made history as a member of the Little Rock Nine, a group of African-American students who broke barriers by integrating Little Rock Central High School in 1957. Born in Bloomberg, Texas, and raised in Little Rock, Arkansas, Thelma's determination and resilience were evident early in her life. Despite the hostile and violent opposition she and her peers faced during the integration of Central High, she remained committed to her education, becoming a symbol of bravery and perseverance in the fight for civil rights. After completing her studies at Central High School through correspondence and summer school, she went on to earn her bachelor's degree in home economics from Southern Illinois University Carbondale in 1964. Thelma later earned a master's degree in guidance and counseling, along with an administrative certificate from Southern Illinois University Edwardsville. She dedicated nearly 30 years of her life to teaching in the East St. Louis school system, positively impacting the lives of countless students. Throughout her life, Thelma received numerous accolades, including the prestigious Congressional Gold Medal and the Spingarn Medal, both of which recognized her immense contributions to civil rights. Beyond her work in education, she was a tireless advocate for justice, dedicating time to work at the St. Clair County Jail and the American Red Cross. Thelma Mothershed passed away at the age of 83. She leaves behind a legacy of courage, resilience, and a profound impact on American history, inspiring generations to fight for equality and justice. Tributes to Thelma Mothershed.
Number 4.
Adamo Dionisi was a complex and multifaceted individual who transformed his life from controversy to cinematic acclaim. Born on September 30, 1965, Dionisi initially gained notoriety as a leader within the football ultras community, an involvement that led to a tumultuous period in his life, including a prison sentence. It was during his time in prison that he discovered a passion for acting, participating in theater projects that would set the stage for a remarkable career shift. Dionisi's film debut came in Born Round, 2008, a film he also co-wrote. His breakthrough came when he was cast as the menacing Manfredi Anacletti in Subura, a role he reprised in the popular Netflix series of the same name. His portrayal of the ruthless boss showcased his raw talent, earning him recognition in the industry. Directors such as Abel Ferrara and Matteo Garrone took note of his unique screen presence, casting him in films like Pasolini and Dogman, further solidifying his place in cinema. In addition to his work in Suburra, Dionisi appeared in a number of notable films and television series in recent years, including Ugly Nasty People, 2017, Morrison, 2021, and Aeneas, 2023. His final appearance was a cameo in the short film Marcello by Maurizio Lombardi, released shortly before his passing. Despite his challenging past, Dionisi's resilience allowed him to rise as an actor of remarkable depth, leaving a legacy in the world of film and television. He passed away after a long illness at the age of 59, leaving behind a powerful body of work that will continue to inspire. Tributes to Adamo Dionisi.
Number 3.
Mary McFadden was an influential figure in fashion, art, and culture, renowned for her distinctive pleated dress designs and her ability to merge historical elements with modern fashion. Born on October 1, 1938, in Manhattan, New York, McFadden's early years were spent on a cotton plantation in Tennessee before moving to New York. After her father's tragic passing, she attended prestigious institutions, including Columbia University and the Sorbonne, which nurtured her artistic sensibilities. McFadden's career began in public relations at Christian Dior before transitioning to an editorial role at Vogue South Africa. Her travels and deep interest in global cultures inspired her iconic fashion line, which she launched in 1976. Known for her luxurious pleated gowns made from her patented fabric, Marie, McFadden's designs were favored by high society, including Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Her creations, reminiscent of ancient Greek goddesses, earned her the title of design archaeologist and cemented her status as a fashion innovator. Beyond fashion, McFadden was a prolific art collector and a writer, co-authoring Mary McFadden, A Lifetime of Design, Collecting, and Adventure. Her influence extended to leadership roles, including serving as the first female president of the Council of Fashion Designers of America. A trailblazer in her field, McFadden received numerous accolades, including 2 TODY Awards, induction into the TODY Hall of Fame, and the CFDA Lifetime Achievement Award. Her work was celebrated in a 2024 exhibition at Drexel University, highlighting her lasting impact on fashion. Mary McFadden passed away at the age of 85, leaving behind a legacy of elegance, innovation, and cultural reverence. Tributes to Mary McFadden.
Number 2.
TECO Svich, a pioneering figure in the field of information science, made profound contributions that shaped the way we understand information retrieval and relevance in a digital world. Born in Zagreb, Croatia, on November 24, 1930, Svich pursued his studies in electrical engineering at the University of Zagreb. Before moving to the U.S. in 1959, he obtained his Ph.D. in information science from Case Western Reserve University, where his groundbreaking dissertation on the concept of relevance became a cornerstone in the field. Svich was a highly respected professor, serving at both Case Western and Rutgers University, where he became professor emeritus. His career spanned decades of influential research, teaching, and thought leadership, particularly around the complex concept of relevance in information science. He was instrumental in developing the stratified model of information retrieval interaction, which has had long-lasting implications for how digital libraries and information systems are designed. Beyond academia, Svich served as president of the Association for Information Science and Technology and edited the prestigious journal Information Processing and Management for over 2 decades. His work was recognized with numerous awards, including the Gerard Salton Award for Excellence in Research and the ACIS and T Award of Merit, reflecting his lasting influence on the field. TECO Svich was deeply committed to international collaboration, having worked as a visiting professor in Brazil and led initiatives with the National Science Foundation. His passion for advancing information science was matched by his dedication to mentoring countless students and young researchers. Svich passed away at the age of 93. His legacy endures through his extensive research, publications, and the impact he made on the global information science community. Tributes to TECO Svich. What's trending on the internet? News 1. The Georgia Department of Public Safety DPS has sadly confirmed the death of Dr. Charles Houston, a longtime chaplain for the department, following a tragic gangway collapse on Sapelo Island. The collapse occurred on October 19, 2024, though further details about the incident are still under investigation. Dr. Houston had served as a chaplain with DPS since 1997, offering spiritual guidance and emotional support to law enforcement officers, especially the cadets in the Trooper and Motor Carrier Compliance Division schools. Known for his kindness, dedication, and unwavering support, Dr. Houston was deeply respected and loved within the law enforcement community. He was also a retired Methodist minister, further cementing his role as a compassionate figure to those around him. He leaves behind his wife, Elizabeth, and their 2 children, who now mourn the loss of a husband and father. The DPS shared their heartfelt condolences with the Houston family, emphasizing the lasting impact he made on everyone he encountered. Funeral arrangements will be shared with the public once they are finalized. Dr. Houston's legacy of service and care will long be remembered by the community he so faithfully served. News 2. Former NFL star Deshaun Jackson is dealing with a major setback off the field after his 2023 Dodge Challenger Hellcat was stolen from his Los Angeles home this week. According to law enforcement sources, Jackson realized his prized vehicle was missing early Tuesday morning and immediately alerted authorities. Police were able to track the car's location using its built-in GPS, but the signal unfortunately went dead about 30 miles outside of Los Angeles, leaving the search for the stolen vehicle at a standstill. As of now, no arrests have been made, and the car remains missing. Jackson, who hails from Long Beach, is known for his incredible speed, both on the field and behind the wheel. Over his storied NFL career, Jackson logged 11,263 receiving yards across 183 games, earning a reputation as one of the fastest players of his time. He spent the majority of his career with the Philadelphia Eagles, though he also had a brief stint with the LA Rams in 2021. Authorities continue to investigate the theft, but for now, Jackson remains without his beloved car. News 3. Jamie Foxx is honoring the memory of his late sister, Deandra Dixon, on the anniversary of her passing. On Saturday, October 19th, Foxx took to Instagram to share a heartfelt tribute, expressing how much he misses her. "There's not a day that goes by that we don't think about you," the actor wrote alongside several cherished photos of Dixon. "We know that you are up in heaven shining down on us and guiding us in the spirit of joy and happiness. Miss you, sis. I love you." Dixon, who was born with Down syndrome, passed away in 2020. She had been an active participant in the Special Olympics and was a passionate dancer, even making an appearance in Fox's Blame It music video. The siblings shared a close bond, with Dixon living with Foxx and their family in California after she graduated high school. In her honor, Foxx and his family created the Deandra Dixon Research Fund, which focuses on supporting African Americans with Down syndrome. Foxx has remained a strong advocate for the Down syndrome community, continuing his sister's legacy of joy and resilience. Fox's tribute reflects a brother's enduring love and remembrance for his beloved sister. News 4. A New York man is being remembered as a hero after tragically dying while saving a mother and her son from drowning while on vacation in Bermuda. Jamie Lambros, 48, from Long Island, was on a cruise vacation with his family at Horseshoe Bay Beach on October 7th when he noticed the pair struggling in the water. Despite not being a strong swimmer, Lambros bravely jumped in to assist. The mother and her 10-year-old son made it safely to shore, but Lambros lost his life in the heroic attempt. He died a hero, giving his life so another could live, reads a GoFundMe page created by his family. Lambros's mother, Phyllis Gaspari, shared that a woman tried to pull her son to shore, but it was too late. She said Lambros's final act of courage reflected the person he was, someone who would give the shirt off his back to help anyone in need. His brother, Joey Pappas, added that Lambros was his hero as a kid and remains one now. Lambros's family is calling for better safety measures at the popular vacation spot to prevent future tragedies. They hope no other family will ever have to experience such loss. News 5. A 57-year-old runner tragically died during the Canada stretch of the 2024 Detroit Free Press Marathon on Sunday. The runner collapsed near the 5th mile of the 26.2-mile race, which crosses into Canada via the Ambassador Bridge and returns to Detroit through the Windsor Tunnel. Race officials confirmed the man was transported to Windsor Regional Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. His name and hometown have not yet been released. "We are deeply saddened by this loss," said race director Aaron Velthoven. "Our hearts go out to his family during this incredibly difficult time. Medical emergencies during marathons are rare, but they do occur." In 2009, 3 runners lost their lives during the half-marathon portion of the Detroit race due to heart complications. Before Sunday's incident, the last fatality in the race's history occurred in 1994 when a 42-year-old man from Troy, Michigan, died of a heart attack. Another participant in this year's marathon was also transported to a hospital for a medical emergency, though no further details have been provided. Despite the tragedy, the race continues to be a beloved event for participants, offering a unique international course through Detroit and Windsor.
Number 1.
John Kinsel was a distinguished Navajo code talker and a hero of World War II, whose contributions helped shape the course of history. Born in Cove, Arizona, and raised in the Navajo community of Lukachukai, Kinsel enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps in 1942. He became part of the elite group of Navajo code talkers who developed an unbreakable code based on their native language. This code was vital to securing communications during some of the most critical battles of the war, including the Battle of Iwo Jima, where Kinsel served with the 9th Marine Regiment and the 3rd Marine Division. Kinsel's service exemplified not only courage but also a deep sense of duty to his people and country. His legacy as one of the last remaining code talkers made him a living symbol of the strength and resilience of the Navajo Nation. His contributions were widely celebrated, and his life was a source of pride for his community. Beyond his military achievements, Kinsel was known for his dedication to his family and community. His son, Ronald Kinsel, cared for him throughout his later years, ensuring that his father's needs were met. In 2022, Kinsel's community rallied to renovate his home, ensuring that he could live his final years comfortably, surrounded by love and support. John Kinsel passed away peacefully at the age of 107. His bravery, legacy, and contributions to his people and country will continue to inspire future generations. Tributes to John Kinsel. Roger Brown, an American actor and voice artist, left a lasting legacy in Italian cinema